The following program is intended for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
This I've got to see.
It's worth watching, so stay tuned.
Happy Friday, February 19th, 2021. Bradbury's here. Ian's sunglasses are here. Oliver clothes off. Steve, Jeff's tabletop is here. Rob Piotrowski, yeah, buddy. Hussein is floating through space, his blue space, his teal space, as he normally. Good to see you guys. Jay Lawless, I don't know who that is. Lawless. Richard, JT, Patrick, J Bar is here. Jeff, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, fantastic. It wasn't his table, it was his ceiling, maybe. Love you guys. This is Miss Cynthia Kruse, the only woman allowed on this show for her feminine professional perspective. Good to see you, Cynthia.
Good to see you, and happy Friday. It's been a week. I'm so glad.
It's been a week. This is true. It has been a week. Happy Friday. We always start with the platform of comedy and some lighthearted connectedness and getting together, because we dive into the shit every single day. I've got posts from the forum today. I've got one about why is she giving me shit? Why is she bringing up stuff from the past? I've got another one about, hey, I've started dating and I'm facing this, and here's some different challenges I'm facing when I'm dating. And I'm trying to date my separated ex is another one, right? I've got a video from Like Stories of Old, one of my favorite channels on YouTube, phenomenal. This one, I actually shared this clip last night in one of our relaunch groups. This is about grandiosity. So when we incorporate all the facets of king, warrior, magician, lover, the four Jungian masculine archetypes, sometimes we think we're hot shit, right? Sometimes we think we're hot shit, and well, we can get ahead of ourselves. And so he highlights some quotes from Spider-Man 3 and wraps those into some Robert Moore psychology as well from king, warrior, magician, lover. Love that stuff. We got some Mark Manson, how to stop procrastinating. And, you know, welcome to the show, gentlemen. You guys are going to come in. This week, we've been talking about why isn't she happy? How do we make her happy? And cutting the thermometer. So happy that you're here, gentlemen. Oh, you're a man starting to rise in the world. I was just doing this yoga pose this morning. I looked no, I didn't look exactly like that. Definitely did not. JT looks exactly like that, though, when he's doing the figure 4 yoga pose. Yeah, that's what it's called. You can't see
my stomach helps hold me up like that.
You can't see his beard in that picture, though. He puts a blonde wig on. He does that pose.
I'm supposed to tell anybody.
Yeah, shit. I mean, we're not recording, are we? Yes, we are. JT is freaking hot, Dave Martin. I agree. Oh, my goodness. Cynthia Sexcapade spot today. Make her wait for it. Cynthia, again, she doesn't seem to have a lot of clothes on. She's not in the cold snap. This is before the cold snap. This is to remind us. Either that or she's doing a female version of the pointing, which way's the gym, bro?
Yes.
And she's pointing with her toes instead.
That is what is, yes.
That's what she's doing?
Yes.
Make her wait. So is she waiting? Do you frequently wait with that pose?
Yes, that is the waiting pose. That's you learn as a woman that's where like inner peace comes from. And
I love inner peace. I love inner peace. So next time you're in the dentist's office waiting.
Yes. That's the one.
Okay. I'm going to hold you to that. I want to share some other funny from Mark Manson, how to stop procrastinating and one easy trick. Happy Friday from Mark Manson. Here we go.
Do you have trouble reading or studying? Do you have trouble getting any of your work done? Do you feel lethargic and uninspired to exercise? Then you need the do something principle. The what principle? The do something principle. That's right. The secret to all of your procrastination problems and working life woes is as simple as shutting the fuck up and doing something.
Wow! Tell me more.
You people have it all backwards. You think that you're supposed to get motivated and then take action. No, it works the other way around. Action creates motivation. motivation is not an on and off switch. It's not something that you just wake up with one day. Motivation is a snowball. It starts teensy tiny and then you get it rolling downhill. Eventually, it takes no effort at all. You do a little and that inspires you to do a little more and that inspires you to do a little more. Eventually, you reach the point where it's more difficult to stop doing your task than it is to start in the first place. When you're intimidated by a big task, break it up into smaller bite-sized tasks. Don't focus on writing the whole book, write the first paragraph. Don't focus on getting in insane shape, just focus on having a single good workout. It's the do something principle. You do something, anything, and good things happen.
Wow, it's magic.
But don't take my word for it, listen to these other guys.
I used to think writing a book was difficult, but with the do something principle, I wrote an orange book with fuck on the cover, and I sold 13 million copies.
Oh,
Thanks,
nice.
do something principle.
The do something principle saved my marriage. Now I'm willing to clean toilets all the time.
The do something principle, now I read good, I talk good, and I fuck.
Do something principle. People assume there's some big secret to procrastination. There's not. It's just about momentum. And if your momentum is constantly being interrupted by stupid fucking YouTube videos like this one, then you're not doing something. So get the fuck off YouTube and go do something. All right, just go.
Nice. Oh my goodness. I act good, I talk good, I fuck good. Welcome to the show. Let's get over to our Staircase of Courage question for today. Cynthia's sexcapade spots is normally about 45 minutes in, 50 minutes into the show, so she'll jump into make her wait for it and teach us how to do that pose.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
A little bit of stretching, but not much.
If by stretching you mean sitting and watching, then yes, that's fantastic. But we're gonna cut the thermometer. We want to cut that umbilicus of how she's feeling, what she's expressing to our direct mood. We don't want that to be a direct reflection of who we are. Gentlemen, we use our daily war plan, our kingly plan, 3 forms of confidence we teach on this show. Let's go and jump into the Staircase of Courage question today. Okay, no jumping jacks on the show. Yeah, mute yourself. There you go. Staircase of Courage question for today. Let's see, who is that? I can't see who's unmuted. Who wants to jump in? There we go. As long as you're not, let's see, curing cancer or doing research in your laboratory, as long as you're not a master, what's I was about to say master something else. As long as you're not a mad scientist working away right now, go ahead and punch this into the chat. What are you ready to conquer in life? What's next within your sights? So a huge piece of this, guys, is for you to do some audience participation. Punch this into the chat right now. As long as you're not driving, I don't want you to swerve off the road and kill yourself. So punch this answer into the chat. What are you ready to conquer next in life? What are you on fire to conquer? Right, a big piece of masculine and moving forward as a man and turning your shoulders facing the world is knowing what your sights are on. So what's within your sights to conquer next in your life? Punch that into the chat. Right, and maybe that's I want to make lunch today for myself. That's next in my sights. Maybe it's just getting through the Friday. That's, be honest with us. What's next you want to conquer in your life? What's within your sights? All right, let's go ahead and jump into what would you do for today? Petrosky, can you see the screen I'm sharing, buddy? Thank you. All right, here we go. So I want to see what you guys are going to do about this one. What would you do if you were this man? Let's dive into the shit. Hey guys, dealing with a familiar series of events today, struggling a bit on how to deal with it. We're at the ski hill watching the kids take lessons. I'm hanging out with the youngest one playing in the snow. A guy starts chatting with my wife. Nothing threatening, just trying to make friends. We're all from the same culture. I was a bit aloof and dismissive when she introduced me to him. I can be that way sometimes. I'm not always the most friendly person off the bat. She mentions this later in the evening and connects it back to an example of how I treat her. Dismissive, not warm. I readily admit that I wasn't showing up in my best self at that moment. That's genuine. I know I want to work on that. This leads to the, what are you doing to work on our relationship? Because I don't feel anything, rat hole. Wow. That escalated quickly. This leads to, what are you doing to work on our relationship? Because I don't feel anything. I try to steer clear because I know it just turns it onto me trying to explain all the ways I'm trying to hold on to my nuts. I don't actually say that, but he gets an explanation. Defensive mode is what he's inferring here. I don't want to get into all the ways I'm trying to be a better man. I know I wasn't being my best self at that moment at the ski hill. It's also not a big deal, but I can't dismiss her feelings. I get it. That moment reminded her of how she feels about me. Our relationship is in a tough spot. At the same time, I don't want to go down a black hole every time I'm not being my best self. What would you do?
To watch the rest of this episode for free and other episodes, go to greatmenmovemountains.com/VIP. Punch in your info and watch the rest for free.
Get more affection, love, and sex in your marriage. Get less paralyzing fear and rejection. Never miss an episode. Watch anytime, anywhere, 3 a.m. on the toilet. Get full episodes. GreatMenMoveMountains.com/VIP. The C Note Show.